Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial. I will be demonstrating how to run a financial report, specifically the Cash Resources Report, in the General Ledger module of the RIFANS system. The first step is to go to the Oracle navigation screen and select Reports, Financial. On the next screen, click on the OK button to indicate that you wish to run an individual report. On the next screen, click in the yellow Report field to bring up the List of Values button. This will bring up a screen where you will indicate the name of the Oracle financial report that you wish to bring up. In this example, since we wish to bring up the Cash Resources Report, we will type in %cash resources % in the Find field. The % signs in this case serve as wildcards to substitute for any missing letters in the full name of the report. Next, click on the Find button. Then, from the abridged list of report names that pop up, click on the one that you want, namely Cash Resources Report, and click on the OK button. You will then be brought back to the Run Individual Report screen, where the name of the report will now be displayed in the yellow Report field. An alternative way to call up this report would have been to simply type in Cash in the yellow Report field and hit the Tab key. Once you are back in the Run Individual Report screen, you should select the accounting period for which you wish to run the report. If you wish to run the report showing the most current data, as is most typically the case, you don't have to go into the yellow period field at all, since that field will already be populated with the name of the current accounting period. If, however, you wish to see the final Cash Resources report of a past fiscal year, then be sure to select the GASB period of that year, not June, as the accounting period. Next, click on the light blue Optional Components tab. Click in the Segment Override field, and then on the List of Values button that appears in that field. You will then come to the Rhode Island Accounting Flex Field screen, where you will specify the parameters that will determine the output on your report. If you wish to see the cash resources for just one particular federal, restricted, operating transfer, or other funds type of account, simply enter the 7-digit line item sequence number of the account in the Line Sequence field. Then click on OK. The 7 digits you entered will then show up in the Segment Override field. Next, click on the Submit button. You will hear a beep, after which you will go to the toolbar at the top of the screen and click on View. Click on Requests, which is the last item you will see on the drop-down. Next, click on the Find button. This will bring you to the Requests screen, where your report will be the one at the top of the list. If this line is highlighted in green, click on the Refresh Data button every few seconds until the green disappears. Then, click on the View Output button. This will open up the report, which will show you, among other things, the name of the account, the state agency it's associated with, the CFDA number in the case of federal accounts, the balance brought forward from the previous fiscal year, receipts to date, expenditures to date, the current cash balance, and the cash ARB, that is, the cash authorized red balance. If you wish to print a copy of the report, begin by closing the screen to return to the Request screen. Next, click on Tools in the toolbar at the top of the screen. Select Reprint, Republish from the drop-down. Move the cursor to the Internet Explorer icon, the big blue E at the bottom of the screen, and maximize the Republish and Reprint Request screen. Delete No Print from the Printer field, and either type in the name of your printer or find it using the magnifying glass icon to the right. Finally, change the number of copies requested from 0 to 1, and then click on the Apply button. Let's return now to the Run Individual Report screen to run another Cash Resources report using different parameters. We'll close out of the Republish and Reprint Request screen, and then the Request screen, which will bring us back to the Run Individual Reports screen. Now, on the second line, type in Cash, hit the Tab key, and once again select Cash Resources Report from the list of reports. This time, however, when returning to the Rhode Island Accounting Flex Field screen, type in 10 in the Fund field, 073 in the Agency field, and 03 in the Source field. Specifying these as our report parameters should result in a Cash Resources report that will show all of the restricted accounts in the general fund that are associated with the Department of Labor and Training. Let's see what happens. Voila! The report has run successfully. The one glitch in the system is that the data we asked for repeats itself 3 times. Look at what happens when we scroll down. So if you print this report, keep in mind that you really only need to look at the top third of it. This concludes the presentation on how to run a financial report in RIFANS, specifically the Cash Resources Report. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.